I'd like for all you to remember the last time you were eating breakfast, cereal, baking cookies, or just browsing through the pantry in your kitchen. Most likely you were looking at an assortment of General Mills products. Products such as Pillsbury, Cheerios, Betty Crocker, and Green Giant. I've always had an interest in food, so I decided to do some research on food manufacturing through the company General Mills. Today we'll first be talking about the history of General Mills, and then I'll be talking about where the company stands today. So first, let's take a look at the history of General Mills. General Mills wasn't always called General Mills. In 1856, a man by the name of Cadwallader Washburn founded Minneapolis Milling with one flour mill. People gave him much criticism because they didn't believe he could keep up with the demands for flour in the Midwest. However, according to GeneralMills.com, in 1880, he entered 3 of his flour recipes into a contest and won first, second, and third place. He later named the first place recipe Gold Medal. According to FundingUniverse.com, in 1928, Minneapolis Milling merged with 26 other mills and formed a bigger company. It would now be known as General Mills. The company began to grow and produce brand names such as Bisquick, Cheerios, Betty Crocker, and Wheaties, all up and through World War I. By this time, they began advertising and marketing their products on the radio through advertisements. This is how one of the famous slogans, Breakfast of Champions, for the product Wheaties came about. General Mills invested in restaurant and retail industries for a while, like companies like Red Lobster and Eddie Bauer, but soon put that aside and decided to focus on food manufacturing for the future. Now that we've looked at the history of General Mills, let's take a look at where they stand today. Today, General Mills stands as one of the top food manufacturing companies in the world. In 2001, they acquired the Pillsbury Company, and that made them on top of the food industry. Both these companies have a great history of the milling industry, as they both began in Minnesota, but parted ways long ago. General Mills owns many of the top food brands today, such as Betty Crocker, Chex, Green Giant, Pillsbury, and Yoplait yogurt. Forbes.com ranks them at number 47 in the world's most powerful brands, and they are headquartered in Minneapolis, Minnesota. To wrap things up, General Mills originally began as Minneapolis Milling with one flour mill. They rank at number 47 in the world's most powerful brands, with brands such as Pillsbury, Green Giant, and Betty Crocker. Next time you're eating food at home in the kitchen, I just want you to remember that many of the products were produced by General Mills. Thank you.